Hello, good evening, folks. How's it going? I'm gonna Captain Foss here, back again to Ace Attorney Investigation Mouse Edgeworth.
Welcome to You Go Airlines, where you go away.
Yes. So yeah, Edgeworth cannot catch a break, plain and simple.
He gets to be the butt monkey this time.
Yes. He simply cannot catch a break. He gets accused of murder, and apparently he managed to figure out that the murder didn't actually happen in the plane but elsewhere. But where
else could it happen?
That's what we're about to find out.
You know what I really like about these games is that we're forced to see Edgeworth make a mistake and have to like suck up the consequences to it.
For once, yeah. Go you! Anyway.
Welcome to Mayday Airlines. Oh, hey!
Oh, no!
Who is that?
No! Hope Springs Airport.
I know that once we had landed. The local police take over. And thanks to Ms. Tenerio and Ms. Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Ms. Tenerio in private. So I'm left wondering just what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, here we go.
Francisco, I thought you were still in Germany. I go where I am needed. And wherever there are criminals to be caught. Her name is Franziska von Karma. The daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. What? It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue. But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House of Von Kamm would become a criminal. Have you no shame? Wait! It has been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim. A misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor and then beat him to death. Franziska, do you honestly believe that I killed a man? I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I have investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then. And that's as it should be. Ha! I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you, of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together? I have to get going. The crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town. Trust me, I had no intention to. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
Too slow!
Ow!
Listen up! I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand?
Mr. Edgeworth, I suppose I got him?
A simple yes or no, detective.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Just leave it to me.
Miles Edgeworth. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth. Boy, I am glad to see you're okay.
Thank you, Detective.
I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this.
I have to admit I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska is up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. But before we talk to him, let's talk to that guy. Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before.
So you got to go back lunch to see you. Found it! I feel when you're creative power it's a nice house and launch for an asleep movie. It's gonna be the Steel Samurai. What you're lucky Neo Tokyo versus the Wall Samurai. Champion of Earth. Great rocks somebody
So the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie.
His take on it.
What a view of the planes. What a view of the planes preparing for takeoff. Besides the turbulence, they're really not all that bad as a mode of transportation. Lunchland. Not bad. I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own brand shops.
What should I go with?
I recommend our airport special, World Flags lunchboxes, only available for a limited time. We have a variety of lunchboxes made up to look like different countries' flags. I wonder if they're aiming to take Lunchland to the international market.
Okay. Hey, this guy.
This man was in first class with me. He was quite shaken up by the whole affair. I did it! I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of turbulence anymore. He must have been pretty scared. He's repeating the same thing over and over to himself. I should try to get some information out of Detective Gumshoe first. So how is the initial investigation going?
We just shipped the money out the coroner's office. And we're taking status now, sir.
That sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case.
I say she was, a little too quick, sir.
Oh? How so?
Oops. I rush over as soon as I get over the office, sir. But somehow, when I got here, Miss Woodcomer was already here back in our audience, everyone. It was kind of creepy, sir, as though she knew she had been a murder or something. And had it coming in about the way your flight's arrival.
That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all of this.
Hold on.
I also heard this strange beeping before she'd arrived. I see you all lurking in the chat. You can't hide from me. I can see everything. I can see the future. It's not pretty. I see pizza. It's delicious.
Okay, sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back.
But timing, just what I'm gonna say.
Detective Gumshoe, did you hear a strange beeping before she came by?
Oh, no, Cecil! No! Anyway, Miss Volcano just got up out of this investigator office about a week ago, sir. Something about chasing the lead related to a certain incident.
No details?
It's kind of top secret, so she can talk about it. You go with me, sir.
Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, Detective. Although, I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine.
Anyway, that's all I need for her, sir. We should find out more and we should investigate.
Yes, it is high time to resume my investigation. Starting with talking to the people involved in this case afresh. But before we do that, let's show him anything we've picked up that he might have a reaction to.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
The luggage. Detective Gumshoe, this is...
Oh, is that for me? You shouldn't have, sir. But I'm glad to take anything you want to give it to me.
Hands off, Detective. This item is related to the case.
Oh, so what do you want to ask me about?
Forget I asked, Detective. Let's try the luggage.
So, that's the sign. It's so postmodern, sir.
Postmodern, you say?
Yes, especially this L-shaped handle here. You can really feel a connection.
A connection, right. Detective, please stop with your horrible impression of an art critic.
But I was telling you my honest feelings, sir. Can I remind me of Takumi Murakami?
Okay.
Oh. No. Let's try this.
Yeah.
What's this raccoon-looking thing?
It's not a raccoon, it's the mascot of Go-You Airlines. His name is Captain Yugo, and apparently he's supposed to be a monkey.
Oh! I feel this expression coming from on! I'm going to make a piggyback out of the police record. The bull here. Then whenever they illustrate her and everything, he can go in there, and then I'll collect it for myself.
Sure, sounds great, as long as it isn't any of my money. Nope.
No.
What about the photo?
Oh, yes.
He might know where it is.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Let's see. What else can we possibly show him that might garner a reaction? There is the body itself, the photo of the body.
No.
Nope. And then there's the no, I guess there's nothing else we can probably show him.
Hey, Miss Edgeworth, have you got something you fell in your pocket?
What are you? Ugh!
So you did something falling out or not? I did, get a good look, sir.
It doesn't concern you, so don't worry about it. My prosecutor's badge, of all things! Gumshoe must never know that I dropped it. I'm surprised I didn't get you an achievement.
Okay, so let's... Okay, so...
Alright, so I think we're done here. Oh wait, did we talk to the kid?
Oh, he's saying the same thing.
Well, we're talking to that guy, we're not talking to the kid next to him.
Mr. Edgeworth, we gotta get in some water! Oh, I feel a crazy power coming on.
It's all the same thing.
Got me myself house around right, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, so you're complaining on me that you so...
What about talking to the kid? This child seems to be happily enjoying the sight of so many planes.
I'm excited to see this many planes too. Just look at the size of those things. How do they fly, sir? Do you like planes too, mister? The balance between the penguins and the tailwind is really something, huh?
Huh. It seems that this child derives his pleasure from a different aspect.
How about also get a little feel for the shape of the wings too? Yeah, mister. You can stand next to me. So, about that plane's wing...
Thank you, Detective, for leaving me out of this conversation.
Let's see what reaction he gets from this. Oh, I always wanted to give the steak lunch a try. This in conversation with Gumshoe's reactions.
This was Gumshoe's 3 seats.
Look at them.
Yeah, look at him. If you really want one that badly, Detective, why don't you go ahead and buy one?
Is that okay, sir? Thanks, all right, then I'm gonna get one. Here I go! Excuse me, miss. I'll take a Star-Spangled Bangle lunchbox, please.
I hope he's aware that that's the most expensive one on the menu.
Okay.
What about this guy?
Happy Praise Council, you have a cut out in more investigation, sir. I know what Rush is going next. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait.
This life vest is proof I made it alive. It's now my prized possession. And how could you just take that from the plane?
He bought it! It's okay, Miss Edgeworth. It's got nothing to do with the murder, Adley. Okay,
how hilarious.
He bought it. He said it himself. Here we go. Oh my god, is that the captain?
Looks like it. So, you must be the captain.
Yes, I am. And who you might be?
I am the protege prosecutor, Franziska von Karma, and I have a few questions for you.
Oh, giggity goo. Don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman? I'll never forget you do. What are you talking about? I only had eye for you, my dear Cammy.
I wouldn't bet money on our dear Captain being much of a reputable person.
Sure don't want to ask the Captain some questions there.
He was in the cockpit the entire time. I highly doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I'd like to leave that type of witness to Franziska and her whip.
Peter Potter.
Case in point.
Wait for me! Oh my god.
Here we go again.
No, see here! I saw it! How long you intend to hold me? Is it possible to me? I'll tell you. Also, take
Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, it is you! That is what is stopping me from going! Time is money! Money's time! I don't even have one single whistle time to spend!
Unfortunately, you'll be here as long as I say you will be here. Did you finish taking his statement yet?
Yep, although, sir, I do not consider you an examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back! He has cargo. You make a single scratch for my art, you will pay!
Art? What sort of art?
Mr. LeBlanc is an outfitter, so he got a bunch of hard work down in the cargo. There's practically a mountain of them, large and small. From horses costumes to soul statues, all kinds of parts.
Folk costumes. Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat.
Oh, yes.
It kind of looks like that other piece of cloth. Let's present it to him. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a close look at this for me? And as I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose.
Yes, of course! The first famous orders come from the seas! For more!
Alright, world famous export of Borginia. Its beautiful pattern has been soiled by blood. Then, is this the cargo you were talking about earlier?
No. My cargo is this size is much many gigantic. Joe detective, where can I have my cargo move? Chicken head, your cargo back. We're going to investigate, pal. There's someone here, you police. It is no good. No good. And it's no good for our attendants. Refuse to enter the attendant's room, too.
That attendant? I wonder if he's talking about Ms. Tenerio. What about the luggage? Show him the luggage.
What is this? Do you have also useful for me? Does he not to understand? I have no time to waste. Let me put it away. The times solid the accent. Maybe I know a language will get to your head.
I understood you perfectly fine in English.
Okay, so no.
What about the phone? Because he was always ranting about that.
Oh yes. What?
No.
Oh.
I think the only thing we really were to get out of him was the.
Oh wait.
Well, what did you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc?
She was taken to the attendant's room for an interview, and then they will try to come out. They make no sign of calming down either. I got feeling with my interview much quicker than hair. That's how unfeatured I am.
Why is Ms. Tenerio's interview the only one that's taking up so much time? Miles Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you? Yes, and I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Ms. Tenerio. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room. Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances. And I understand. You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, here we go.
Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant till his body was found.
He called an attendant? Huh.
The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect. The likeliest suspect, Franziska? Do you have a problem with that? No, but it's not like you to use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute. I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend? Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If I want to continue my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic fast. Let's not complicate things and go to the most obvious conclusion. Don't you think you're being a bit rash by simply declaring me the culprit? I like my affairs to be simple and perfect. I'll show you the meaning of both when I finish this whole thing within 3 minutes.
Hey, do you feel like you're cooking a bucket? Ow!
I won't allow even 3 seconds of useless testimony to be uttered in my presence. And I see she hasn't changed a bit. But I won't allow her to send me to prison so easily. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. Even though it was found in an elevator.
Yeah.
So tell me, Franziska, do you know all there is to know about the crime scene? I know all that I need to know in order to arrest you. And nothing more. Are you saying there is more I need to know?
Ow! Will you whip it, sir?
Sorry, Scruffy, my hand must have slipped. It would appear that Franziska doesn't have all the facts of this case yet. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until the body was found... What do you mean by seen? Please stop pretending like you don't know. It's insulting. Obviously, I'm talking about how Mr. Hicks was seen calling for an attendant at 5 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And then, from the time after that call until the body was found...
Oh yeah, Neil confirmed that part. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. While it's true that I was in the lounge the whole time, that fact alone does not make me the criminal. Ha! We'll see about that at the conclusion of this investigation. However, there is one thing that even you must admit at this time. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect. Under the circumstances, I suppose I can agree that I am the most likely suspect.
But I believe in you, sir. Told you. I don't think you did it. Miss One Cover gonna believe that too, right? I mean, you two like a silly.
Quiet, Scruffy. Even if I were related by blood, that's no guarantee that he's not a criminal. Franziska. I demand to see some proof that you are not the guilty party. The likeliest suspect, huh? What a roundabout euphemism. But I would appear that she doesn't yet know about the new evidence that we acquired and where we acquired it.
Oh, I see.
I'll take care of the gaps in her logic one hole at a time. Because the latest thing we found was the suitcase with the bloody cloth in it. So
it was a second statement. Yeah, it was a second statement.
Yep. We can present not that, because that doesn't show anything. The cloth?
No.
No. We could do the footprints, I think.
Let's try that, but before we do that...
Just to save, just in case things go way off the rails.
Okay, let's try footprint first. If not, then the suitcase.
Yep.
It was a suitcase.
It would seem that your logic is not as perfect as you think it is. And what is that supposed to mean? This piece of evidence should show you exactly what I mean. Oh, yes, it clearly shows what you're thinking. That you're attempting to buy yourself time. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have tried to pull a fast one. Alright, so what was that?
Okay. So
it could be, hold on, before we do that. Alright, so let's go back a page. No, in the evidence.
Okay.
Because they say it's the lounge, but what about the next one? Next one over, yeah. The crime scene notes. Inside the elevator. Let's try this.
Okay. No.
No. Alright, we'll let you go with one that you're thinking of.
I think it's a suitcase because it means he died somewhere else. And then he was moved to the lounge.
Yeah, we'll load. I'm probably overthinking things.
Yeah, probably it was a suitcase.
There it is. It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all. And what does that mean? I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proves that the body was moved from a different location.
Oh, the music, I love it.
Yep. The killer used this suitcase to move the victim's body. Meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. Now who's the one rashing jumpy conclusions? Excuse me? All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved.
Ah, here we go.
It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth. And I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily. You should know better than that. Yvonne Karma is perfect in every way. Did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point? As if there is proof of that.
Now we show the footprints.
Yes. Where's the proof that the suitcase was moved around?
Right here.
Yep. The spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. Yes, and I'd like to draw your attention to this area here. Where is the evidence that proves the killer dragged the suitcase through here?
Why, these two streaks right here.
Yep. This mark here, wouldn't you say that it looks suspiciously like tracks from two wheels? I suppose. Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here. I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim body from somewhere else. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Not so fast! This still doesn't put you in the clear, not by a long shot.
What now?
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence.
No.
And then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from, and pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
No.
Not a bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly. Just what are you insinuating? That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hits that turbulence. And how do you suppose I was able to take the piggy bank out of its display case? As I recall, the case was locked. That's easy. If the case was locked, you simply had to hit the glass, like this!
Ow! You shattered my head on glass!
So she wants to talk about the in-flight shop in the Captain Hugo Bank, does she? That takes care of how you obtained the murder weapon. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. I thought there wasn't any of the victim's blood found in the lounge. I thought you'd say that. What? Did you think I wouldn't have noticed? I think you found a way to cleverly hide the blood splatter in the lounge. By accidentally spilling grape juice on top of it.
No!
Gah, are you accusing me of tampering with the crime scene now? We'll see, won't we? The forensic scientists are hard at work on that as we speak. And what do you propose I did after that? Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase... So I put the victim's body into the suitcase, and then... Where was I headed, Franziska? That's pretty obvious. You were bringing it to first class, where you could safely keep an eye on it. We're talking about this thing, you know. I'd hardly call it discreet or ordinary. Annoying brat. Well, then, you are intending to leave it inside the elevator. But unfortunately for you, a wrench was thrown into your plans, because... the plane hit that patch of turbulence, and out flew the body from within the suitcase. You've experienced turbulence on a flight before. Of course, many times. You get used to it after a while. The patch we hit was especially rough, and I passed out briefly, but only for a second.
Coffin was only for a second. It'd be bad you had to really blank out.
Yes, indeed. Fortunately, blanking out is exactly what got me into this mess in the first place. That's enough of your idle chatter. I'm not through with you yet, Miles Edgeworth. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from. If I really were a criminal, do you really think I would be so easily caught? You are certainly in the middle of being caught right now.
Oh my god.
Ah! I have to find a contradiction fast, or I won't have much of my own hide left to save. I have to say, you are looking rather caught right now. And I'll tell you exactly what you did after that. You loitered around in the lounge. And pretended to be the discoverer of the body. I didn't pretend to be anything. I really was the first to discover the victim's body. I suppose that's true. So then, you are yielding to my statements? Don't be foolish. I still insist that you are the killer, but... in that sense, you really were the first to discover the body to be dead. No matter what I say, she seems dead set on making me out to be the killer. Her logic is reasonably sound, and the large majority of it reflects the truth, but there is one point about it that is not quite right. So the first statement, we got a lot of his side commentary about the bank thing. What do we got in the evidence for this? We could present the bank itself, because as far as we know, it fell out of the display case.
Oh yeah, the hat fin.
Yeah, because the hat on its head was found inside a display case in the in-flight shop. I wonder if that fact has any bearing on this case. Now we can examine the logo. It says, Go You Airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently, and it's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day?
Capcom.
And there's the blood splatter. There is some blood on one of the corners. Could this piggy bank be the murder weapon? We've already.
No.
I'm getting strong vibes from the piggy bank itself.
Okay, let's try that. Yep.
There we go.
Hey, easy.
The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared. Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in the courtroom must learn to master. But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix? A fake? Miss Captain Hugo Piggy Bank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon. What? The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. And it was taken after the turbulence had occurred. But then, what about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that? And I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence. After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick the bank up off the floor and took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage, in my pocket to be precise. Everything was done so that I would be framed for the murder of Mr. Akbay Hicks. User!
Yes, ma'am.
Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found?
We didn't find anything in this launch of this shop that could be just a one, ma'am. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence. But the remaining items were tested negative for any trace of blood.
I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end.
It's possible to just hit it somewhere, sir. Hey!
If the criminal had wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place, I'd think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth.
About that.
Maybe it was. For there to be this much blood on a piece of cloth, was the victim wrapped in it at some point? According to Mr. LeBlanc, this textile is fairly famous.
What a waste. Actually, yeah. Kind of like a pattern.
Well, that and also, this is too small of a sample to wrap a body in it.
Yeah.
But maybe a murder weapon.
Oh, yes. And yeah, it is definitely a shape of something, but not sure at the moment what.
Reminds me of like a candy wrapper. Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, he was ahead of us.
Because the cloth was hidden inside that suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage, or is still at the real crime scene. There is one more possibility, and that would be that the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon. But didn't we just... Hold it! Let me finish! The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence. By opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time the glass pane in the door was broken.
No.
I'd say that's a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning, wouldn't you? Let's see, so that means that the killer had the key to the display case. Franziska, the person you're talking about. Not so fast, I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about also committed another sin. She tricked the captain.
Oh, she's pointing at Tenedo.
And granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying. Ugh. Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her. Yes. Very well, permission granted, but only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other? I have no intention of interrogating her. But you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish. Ms. Tenerio is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move. Alright, now we can talk to her. I think. Ms. Tenerio is in the in-flight attendant's room. Let's move.
Top who's over there, let's to the flight attendant's room, sir.
Alright, let's go see what Ms. Tenerio has to say for herself. Is there anyone else around here?
Let's see. No? Okay.
Oh, the rest of this is roped off. Let's take a look.
Looks like we can go beyond here, sir.
Plus, the body has been sent off to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy.
Yeah. Oh boy. I've been told by Miss Montgomery that you cannot enter the flight attendant's room, sir. Let's feel to look around.
Thank you. Now to unravel Ms. Tenerio's true intentions.
You! Hurry as such a matter! You do not! How supposed to have my cargo returned to me?
If you could please be patient just a little longer, Mr. LeBlanc.
Hurry as rabbit! Like a strike of thunder!
It's as fast as lightning, and believe me, if I could, I would.
Okay. Two beds. I mean, yes.
So you're the ones that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know.
Also, you notice there's a suitcase out there.
Yep, there's a suitcase there. What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that? Ms. Tenerio.
Mr. Edgeworth, you here too?
Can you please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did?
All right.
Let's look around first. It's one of those suitcases designed by Ms. Tenerio. You can tell it's hardly ever been used by the lack of even a single scratch on it.
Tell yourself in the lockers, huh? Let's hurry up and hurry them, sir.
Why must men always be so rude? Besides, who exactly gave you permission to search through the attendants' lockers? Wait, detective. It would be uncouth of us to look in a woman's locker without her permission.
Yes, I guess so. Plus, I feel the spirit of stuff. I can sense that we're not far behind. Oh, that's... okay.
Huh, that's weird.
I thought... okay. Okay.
What exactly is this panel for?
That's the emission control panel for the elevator. We just need to start the elevator on the first floor and to keep its door open.
Alright, that's handy to know.
Mm-hmm.
What about these boxes of stuff? You can't examine that? Yeah, you can. What is all this junk inside these boxes? There's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
That's our lost and found, Mr. Edgeworth. Cold crowns, a sauce, a necklace! You're like a treasure growing in here, sir!
The fact that these were left on the plane implies they were carried onto it to begin with. Something tells me it's time for Go-U to send its metal detectors out for repairs.
Is that a gold Rubik's Cube? Oh my god.
Yes, it's a gold Rubik's Cube. Miles Edgeworth! Isn't that something that you should be doing right now? Of course. I should be asking Ms. Tenerio for her side of the story. That's right! And how does that have anything to do with what's over there? Nothing, really. If you all already knew that, then why don't you hurry up in with the interrogation already? It's pretty easy to tell who sleeps in which bunk just by looking. I'm almost certain that the well-kept one up top belongs to Ms. Tenerio.
Oh, the spider one is a mess.
You sloven, squalid scoundrel of a man! You dare to scrutinize a woman's bed and invade her privacy? There are some things in life best kept to yourself, detective.
This leads to the cargo hold, but I can't let you go through without Miss Von Carmen's express permission.
That's not a bad way to handle this situation if it was any old case, but it isn't.
¿Sabe yo mismo cama? Who's fuera del job?
Oh, there is no comparison to be made, Detective. None.
So can you say so? None. Okay, let's get started.
Smart of him to not answer that question directly.
Yes. Oh, look at her.
He looks so sad. Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission.
Hold on a sec, my thing froze. Here we go. What do you mean?
The captain, he only has ears for Cammy.
I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Ms. Meal.
Yes. And on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends.
In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did.
Oh, she believes in him.
Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, thank goodness.
Ms. Tenerio, is it? There's one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly.
Yes, I was.
And why were you there?
Well, I...
Why the sudden hesitation? Franziska seems to have struck a nerve.
All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do.
You're saying it was for work, then?
Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I had to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct?
Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much else to tell.
Ms. Tenerio claims to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop. But is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing.
The suitcase.
Yeah. If you could please take a look at this for me, Ms. Tenerio.
Oh, that suitcase.
Yes, about this suitcase. You are the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else out about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there?
Won't you please tell me more about this suitcase?
Yes, well, I was interested in seeing how the suitcase I had designed were selling. I know I was a very professional. I'm not supposed to care. But I really wanted to know. And I was glad to see it was the last one there. Huh. Wait, what? So that's what it was missing.
Yes. The last one there.
So one Suke was missing.
Okay. So you're saying, Ms. Tenerio, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Yes. They're just so popular, they're practically flying the shelves. Awkward smile.
That's not exactly the impression I got.
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at the suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we all solo then. Thank you very much for taking the last one.
I didn't say anything about buying it.
Then say you'll buy it.
I'm sorry, I can't.
But why? I think I'll go agree with your completion, Mr. Edgeworth. It really suits you. I guarantee person as a semi-professional. I started super flat to make that suitcase. You should get it.
Well, that is... How should I put this? It's hideous.
What?
Oh God! Cut to a commercial! Cut to a commercial, please! Cut the
Yes.
camera! Cut the camera!
We'll be right back. How dare you say that, Mr. Edgeworth?
We'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. I shouldn't know you're the killer, Mr. Edgeworth. Only a criminal scum will have such bad taste.
Maybe that was a bit too direct. Moving on, my issue with the suitcases isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated it.
Two? But that's impossible! I'm sure there was only one!
Looks like her story has generated quite the contradiction.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning of this inconsistency? Well, that would explain why one of the suitcases has the wheel blocks on them.
Yes.
Hmm? By the way, Ms. Tenerio, what is one of the suitcases doing here?
That's,
And I thought you said there was only one left.
That one is, it's mine. I used it for a very long time now.
She's used it for a long time. I think not. That thing's $1,200?
Yeah, no. No! Hold on.
Ms. Tenerio, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't lie to me.
Excuse me?
I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time. What proves that this hasn't been used for nearly as long as Ms. Tenerio says? The price tag on it.
That crime of a price tag.
Tell me, Ms. Tenerio, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase? What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase? Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Ms. Tenerio, I think I understand. And I know what you are trying to hide. Now then, this suitcase was originally in the in-flight shop. Seeing as how the price tag is still on this suitcase, one can only assume it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought this suitcase was herself. It was you, wasn't it, Ms. Tenerio? And I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling, and were deeply hurt. And that's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right? Then, the reason you went to the shop and came back here was...
I'm sorry. All I really have is my job. I was so young when the site was chosen. I thought that maybe I have finally accomplished something.
But the suitcases didn't sell.
It's because of the design, isn't it? Or because it's as you put it. Hideous!
And I can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them, either.
They weren't selling a single one. They were just sitting there collecting dust. I feel so bad seeing there day in and day out. So I decided to buy one for every flight I work.
You buy one every single time you work a flight? And I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well.
Yes, and here's my receipt for that purchase.
This receipt is clearly timestamped 5:40 a.m. Bought in the in-flight shop and left in the attendance room. The timestamp says 5:40 a.m. So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. They sell suitcases on the luxury airliner because they think people need an extra suitcase to take with them on their destination or on their way home.
Yeah, really bad market to begin with. So
that's like a super niche market. No wonder it's not selling.
Yeah, it's not her fault, it's marketing.
Poor marketing choices. Yes. Now, if they were selling them at the airport, maybe they might get a little more sales.
Okay. The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold. They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of this flight.
Ms. Tenerio, where are these other suitcases?
Yeah, I wonder where. They should all be down in the cargo hold.
Then the suitcase that the killer used could very well have come from the cargo hold.
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't think that the killer used one of my suitcase to...
Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body. But think of it this way, Ms. Tenerio. Think of it this way. At least now, if you sell them online, people will be interested in them. Real freaks with a lust for violence.
How could they? Oh! Also,
people are very weird, Ms. Tenerio. I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Gatewater Hotel? Ever since the murder there occurred, they've been booking rooms non-stop because of the one room that the murder occurred in. Like, holy shit, people are weird.
Are you for real? Maybe I need to rethink this. I need to...
Yes. Maybe you should try a different sales pitch.
Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers at trips. That's how I wish for them to be.
Ms. Tenerio, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator?
The only other way is through that door there.
And what about security?
That door has a special lock installed because... just to enter this room, you need a special keycard that only crew members had access to. I see.
Which means the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects.
I can't believe it!
Hold it! Yes, Franziska? Going on these wild goose chases, you're a disgrace to the Von Karma name! And what do you mean by that? The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story. Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard. Miles Edgeworth! You're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct? Yes, that's the only realistic possibility. That other attendant, Ms. Meal. I asked her earlier and she had this to say. Franziska got information out of Ms. Meal. In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required. A different one. Yes, and that the only person who holds that particular card is you, Ms. Rhoda Tenerio, and only you.
Ah!
What? Is this true, Ms. Tenerio?
Yes. I keep the keycard in my locker all the times.
Could you please show us that card right now?
Yes, hold on. Ah! I don't believe it!
What's wrong?
The keycard! It's gone!
Very clever. Pretending that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You've really thought this through.
Wait, it's not like that!
You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, arrest this woman.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Edgeworth!
What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face. Franziska, I know that you are the lead investigator on this case. However... Hold it! Don't even think about wasting any more of my time. You know the rules as well as I do. Evidence speaks louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. I intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth? I intend to do likewise.
To be continued. Right now.
After I purchase one of these 6 suitcases...
Wow, so this is cargo hold, huh? Whee! It's so
This should just
big.
There should just be an animation of him sliding down the handrail.
It's so big.
I was like, it's so big, pal! This plane is a special model. It has both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first-class seating. However, it can only seat 4 passengers at a time. So, is this the real scene of the murder?
There is a suitcase missing. Interesting.
There is certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct?
Okay, let's get investigated, sir. Here we go.
Alright, let's investigate the elevator first.
Who are just probably pushing the button of the elevator across both sides? Here, you should get a take, sir. Go on, push it. Push it, I say.
The elevator is currently stopped on the 1st floor, Detective. It can't move.
Oh, yeah, I guess nothing will happen. You push it now.
Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special keycard. Both the door and the attendance rooms and the elevator's control panels require a keycard, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. All sorts of boxes are piled up here.
This one says flammable, and this one says pharmaceuticals. This one says...
This one says for exorcism use only. Just what kind of operation is this airline running? Have you noticed anything strange happening around here?
No, sir. Haven't noticed anything yet.
I'm not sure that he meant to sound so oblivious.
Suitcase. Hey, what the suitcase, pal? It's what we do go check in, sir. Yuck.
So this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look.
There's nothing out there here, sir.
Wait, a file?
And there's a photo of Miss Montgomery in it, sir.
It looks like a profile on Franziska. Why did Mr. Hicks have documents on Franziska in his possession?
Oh, I see. They were working together, maybe?
Maybe. Or maybe he's a creep spying on her. Why would Mr. Hicks have a file on her, and not of me?
Okay, so that's the obvious... Holy suitcase, Miss Edgeworth! It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fare!
These must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company's planning to dispose of after this flight is over.
This paint job is really cold, don't you think? It's really gonna scream, Arcee!
Oh, why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness.
You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200! I think I'll pass, sir.
And Ms. Tenerio wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. Although, it definitely looks like one is missing. What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments? What are these glass shards from?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Alright, let's keep looking. Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
This shall bring back memories of when I work as a part-time mover, sir.
By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story.
Come on, sir. It's a really good story. Please ask me. For the love of God, ask me.
But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so.
Let's see. Bed sheets, grape juice, Shenfa Express.
Oh, 4-in-1 conditioner.
Oh.
They have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, nuclear bomb? Nuclear bomb? You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder. Yes, I was. I've been following a very large and involved governmental-level international crime. But it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Franziska came to this airport as an Interpol liaison. Interpol is involved. It's a top-secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Alright, I think we can connect some logic now.
Yep. Anything else to check? Guess not. So let's logic away.
Alright, broken glasses and the glass shards.
Oh.
And I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses.
How the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses.
Exactly what I was thinking. I am sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remains of his glasses' lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected.
So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir?
Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now?
Oh, is it? I didn't know that, sir.
Perhaps it's a bit too early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon.
Now
we do the remaining two together. Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska?
Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of his phone comments there.
Franziska said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks was coming here. He followed her.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol agent Hicks. I think Franziska has some explaining to do. Alright, now we just talk to her about it. You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense! What are you talking about? We found a profile detailing information about you and the victim's luggage. And I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? I should have known you'd figure it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent, then? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. Agent Hicks was on the trail of an international smuggling ring, eh? He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed.
Maybe that's part of the reason it's missing.
Yeah. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. And I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold.
What are you doing down here? There's no people's luggage! Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase. I get down to get it. Ow!
Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that, I am sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing.
So that means... Oh, no. No, probably not a key card.
He was probably let down there by someone who did have the key card. Francisco, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see, but this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew. And enters the cargo hold was that person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then... the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and... They entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, I totally misread the last line. The plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of that intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage.
What? Really, sir?
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Ms. Rhoda Tenerio.
Here we go.
It was a crew member, and one of them could have shown Agent Hicks the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is that the key card that allows the elevator to come down here, the only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tenerio. And I'd say that there's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? And I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks the cargo hold. And that might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Ms. Meal or even the captain. Don't be a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse without a rider, crop in hand, much like Scruffy over there. I can't disagree with her on that. Detective Gumshoe always does need a guiding hand. Very well then, what about the other flight attendant, Ms. Meal? Ha! I thought you might ask about her. But the point to keep in mind is that the key card that allows the elevator to come down here
was missing.
But it's highly likely that the key card was stolen from Ms. Tenerio. It's highly likely? Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father. Ugh. Yes, well, I don't have any evidence. Be quiet. You are a disgrace. There's more evidence pointing to Ms. Rhoda Tenerio, you know. It's not just the keycard that gives her away. No, you're talking about the murder weapon, the Captain Hugo piggy bank. Yes! She is also the only person with the key to open that display case. Further, there is the matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. Oh, that's a new statement. But that is a fake. Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proofs that this is just a red herring. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon?
Let's see.
We know that the hat can come off, and he keeps drawing attention to it. So we have three choices. What were the choices again? It was the piggy bank, the crime scene at the cargo hold, and something else.
The body.
The body itself. Well, we don't have the results of the body yet.
Because the body's out there in the autopsy, yeah.
Which could be one of the answers, because forensics is currently investigating the body.
Sure, let's try that.
Yeah, that's the only unknown that we have. Franziska, I think you are too quick to jump to your conclusions. Oh, was I? Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. Now, how can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon? Scruffy!
Yes, sir!
Contact the medical examiner's office at once! I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks' autopsy. Now!
Yes, sir! We got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Oh, no.
What is it, detective?
They're still doing the autopsy, but they say that I already know this one thing for sure.
Report, now!
The doc said they saw one giant bruise throw a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over with such a wide area?
Okay. Oh, see, maybe that's why the killer had a crush against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all over the hill multiple times, sir.
Autopsy report. Instantaneous death resulting from a blow to the back of the head, bruising, head to mid-back. You mean like maybe like he suffered from a big fall and landed on his shoulder?
Is that? Oh, so maybe no, but then
Maybe he was pushed over the railing. Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's
Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective?
Oh, well, they said we're still looking into that, sir.
You're completely useless!
Sir, I told you already, you can go
That's an
down
officer.
there. Yeah. Sir, I told you already, you can go down there.
I don't know who this is.
No, you remove... Oh, wait. I think I know who it is.
I think it's LeBlanc.
No! You remove yourself from my way!
What is all that racket?
It is him.
Yep.
My nuggets! My samurai cattle! They're mine! You return them to me! We're still investigating the cargo hole. Please understand. Have a little patience. Chest to chest. Oh my god. I suppose there's no choice. Finally. Oh wait. Finally, Pinky. Hey, what did you hold? You have let me no choice but choose someone. You won't get past me. Oh!
This is... Wait, that's it! So that's what this whole thing has been about!
Oh, I wish I had a... So, this is how... Wait,
so this is the story of how I met your mother. Further, there's a matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. Is there some way for me to prove that this isn't the real murder weapon?
Oh!
After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. Nobody could find anything that could be considered the real weapon in the hold.
What's your waste of falling?
Keep going.
The duck said that it's one jam from anybody shot the mid back.
Extensive bruising from the back of head down to mid-back as if severely beaten.
I'm going to die. What the hell are you doing? Oh! Oh.
Alright, so...
Cause of death.
Cause of death and weapon couldn't be found.
He was pushed off the railing.
Or fell.
Nope.
Nope. The pieces don't fit together quite right. It's not those two.
I hear. Someone do something about it.
Alright, so it could be... the bank and weapon couldn't be found.
Nope.
Nope, so it's not those.
So what is it?
So, the cause of death and the piggy bank.
Oh, no, wait.
You mean smuggling the piggy bank? Is that what you think? I don't know.
Nobody could find anything that could be considered a real weapon in the hold.
We've already tried combining those, didn't work.
Oh, wait. What it was something from the smuggling. No.
Could be, but I don't know. I say bank and cause of death.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was that.
Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over.
Oh, you're so paid. What are you doing?
Shut up over there, I'm thinking! Which is why there's extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back in one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. The unusually large area of bruising suggests that a very large weapon was used. Alright, so now we use weapon couldn't be found and a sizable weapon. If we are looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out.
It's so much painful!
I said shut up over there! Don't make me come over there! But so far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we've all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration.
What's that about? What he tried to do, he's went out there.
Franziska! What? What do you want? And I found it, Franziska. I found the real murder weapon. You did?
He really jumped!
We didn't realize it until now, but...
Sir, I think it's that, sir.
The answer has been right in front of us this whole time.
He might be hurt! We should go check him himself!
There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit.
For real, sir, I think I see blood. What are you doing, sir?
And you should stop clutching your arm like that. It's unbecoming of you. This coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence.
You trying to turn out, are you?
Come on then, show me this real murder weapon you speak of. Don't have anything to show. I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me! What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show? Perhaps I should have phrased it as, that which caused Agent Hicks' death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I have figured out what the real cause of death. Freefall.
Freefall. Strangulation, suffocation. Okay.
The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground.
Yeah.
Fell to his death? Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his neck. And his back. His head and his back. Whatever. Whatever! Let's keep going. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. But the murder happened inside this plane! I know. Are you claiming that there's some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from? And as I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. You can't mean! Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold.
What? 10! We're in trouble! We got a second death on our hands, sir! Hey, you! Tell me you're in that pal! Go quiet! Why are you screaming? He's alive, sir! Hey, DJ.
Hi, DJ. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. Shut up over there before my whip gets itchy. And I suppose it's true that's not possible, given the current circumstances. The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean? And suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
He would have been a martini pancake for sure, sir.
I suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is there.
I do wonder.
This is not the cargo hold.
No, but... It could be the cargo, though.
Maybe, but this also is just proof that he had a phone with him. So there's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios. It may be there now, but there's no proof that it was always there. Ha! As if there could have been a window of time when that giant box was not there. Ah, but there was. What? What can I use to show her that it's possible the box was not always there when it is now?
Oh, wait.
The flyer of the stopover of Zhang Fa.
We made a Bristol from 4 to 5.
And transfer of cargo.
Yeah, it is definitely that.
Take that. You refueled the Republic of Zhang Fa? Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zhangfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for this layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question.
Oh, that.
Ah,
Ha it's like Safe Express!
correct. Meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zhangfa. It was loaded on board during the refueling between 4 and 5 a.m. at the transfer point. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded at the same time? It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhangfa leg of the flight, making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
Hold on.
Let's look at it. Let's look at our evidence.
Okay, between 4 and 5 p.m., but then Miss Mills saw him at 5 a.m.
Yes, we'll get to that when we can. Ah, but your theory is still very far-fetched. Then allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail.
So what are you gonna do, sir? I'm gonna push you again. But without the cargo this time. Yes, my name is Alf. You come and tell me right away, okay, pal? Alright, you suck. Yuck.
It's rather unusual for Gumshoe to be so directing. He must outrank this officer.
If you're in any trouble, just leave it up to me, okay? Oh, yes, sir. What's your intended good yuck? Ow!
Scruffy! I think your ego is in need of some deflating.
I was following his footsteps out. Wanna try pattern at my subordinate?
Cruel and unforgiving to the detective, even in front of his own subordinate. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Just hold on.
This is a rather large piece of cargo.
Let's attack an excel. Let's see. A leaf-red statue to the head of it.
Nor I, but all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime.
Then let's get investigate, sir. Look at! Do not go about touching my position. We want position, bro. Oh, don't rush her like that, pal.
So this belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him. Alright, or if we're going to talk to him. Alright, let's present something to him first. The museum photo.
Why do you show me something about you? Show me the breakfast. I mean, you got talking on me.
Wait, he wants me to pay him before he'll comment on this.
So, no.
Let's talk to him first.
Yeah, we're gonna make the connection yet.
And I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, it's my I ship it with 5 pieces of art from Europe! This Alipre statue is worth 10 million cents! No, maybe much, much more!
Mr. LeBlanc's reason for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold.
10 million cents!
And I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective.
Dan, how do you know? I feel like you can get better and better right to me every year, sir.
Though I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun, and I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place.
Hey, Miss Edgeworth. So that's 10 million cents. Is that in euros and dollars?
Does it really make a difference to our case?
Just say you don't know.
Mr. LeBlanc, is there a chance that your cargo is related to our murder case? And I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer.
This is a very valuable piece of art, so no! We don't touch it!
Mr. LeBlanc claims to have bought a piece of art from Europe, but...
Is it something you can present, or we need to make some connections?
Well, we can try and make a connection. We only have 2 logic points. The smuggling and the valuable piece of art.
Oh. Could it be?
Maybe.
Well, no.
If Mr. LeBlanc had something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Zhangfa. And I think I need to question him a bit further. And about your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. And I wonder if it might be a fake.
What? How dare you say my art is fake?
And I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring.
Don't say so fantastic things! Don't say fools out there! I have certificate of my cargo right here.
Do you mean the cargo certification document? Mr. Zinc LeBlanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us at once. I can't read this. What does it say?
It's a far plane the other day. Cargo was put on the plane in Europe.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. This statue was brought on board in Europe, just as it states in the certificate. No, that's... Which means that there never was a window of time for which the statue wasn't sitting there. Well, documentation written in Borginian proof the statue was loaded on board in Europe.
Can we look at that in detail?
No. Doesn't
G7.
look like it.
G7?
No, that's Go U. That's the Go U logo. GY.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
Stamped for authenticity. And I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself.
Then you have to wish! Look at it yourself and see if I'm right. Aha!
I know I've seen this somewhere before.
I knew it.
But wait a minute, something's different.
The alley red. It gave me such a feeling of art. I can practically smell it. This statue has a violent, high historical and it was a bigger museum in Europe.
Hold on. I want to look at all of the statue. I want to look at all the statue first.
I brought you this country to exhibit.
A piece of art being shipped by Mr. LeBlanc, who claims it is worth 10 million cents. And I believe a closer look is warranted here. So this is the infamous Elif Red statue.
What is the message for? Do you find something?
There's something wrong with this picture. We should examine it in more detail.
The eyes.
Yep, we will deduce the eye. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? And we'll use the museum photo.
See? They're red.
Yeah, the eyes are a different color. These eyes are awfully orange, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Tell about me a sunset when I was in grade school, sir.
I don't think you see what I'm talking about.
No, I do, but it's really like the color of the sun when it's said it's, the memories.
Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see, pal?
Who said that? I remember standing in that field, spinning with my ears out until I fell. Oh, the Atari was in the sound of music, sir.
I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo?
Oh! They're red!
And as I thought, this statue is a fake. Let me guess, you bought it from some crafty fellow by the name of Red, didn't you? Mr. LeBlanc.
What do you want? Do you know Nana PTN? I will allow you 2 seconds for the answer. Take up!
The Alif Red. I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not?
It is the biggest trophy of this European trip. You know why he wanted to present the statue? The trigger started 70 years ago. Better grab action, sir. Sounds like this is gonna be a long story.
Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but...
What is it? Sympathy? For what?
You'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes.
That last fellow there was very bright and very nice compared to you.
And I wasn't talking about the two of us. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us and the one in this photo.
Why the solid yelling? Oh! It is a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe.
Now, do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake.
A fake!
I believe that even further examination will be required. Now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake.
So that means he didn't know. Interesting.
Yep. There must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Zhangfa. And I will present to you the evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. Let's pan down.
Trying. Ah, there you go.
Hello? Why is one of the cables gone?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh wait, no, that's not for this piece. Can we just examine this stuff?
Yes.
So this Alif Red is a fake.
But actually, he's lucky to happy about it, sir.
And I'll get to the bottom of this for his sake as well as mine.
Let's compare with the picture again.
Is there anything else we can examine first?
Let's see.
Oh, we can examine. What have we here? It says Zhangfa Express. Oh, no, that's you.
It's the same express on the coast, sir.
Something is tugging in the corner of my mind, as though something is out of place.
Oh! Hey, PS3! Hello, how's it going, guys?
Hey, guys!
Hey, Lionel, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're in the middle of investigation.
Oh, wait, wait, can you
Yes.
investigate that? Oh, yes, that's a different investigation thing. What's this?
Can you pause that for a moment, because this is getting good.
Alright, I'll pause it, don't worry.
The statue looks like it's something all over his neighbor's clock cover. You can understand his solidarity in a sense. Oh. You! What do you say now? Further, my clothing time is not being stepped on by anyone! Hey, Gyro. It is too expensive for me to allow to not happen.
Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate.
Why should I forgive the trespasses? Or is it a trespassing dress? You keep it! So...
Well, wait, this is something, because this was placed on top of that.
So, deducing with this part of the... Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's deduce then.
So we'll deduce this. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Let's deduce against this.
There's clearly a contradiction here. No. What are you going on about? It's just a simple case of cargo cover getting stuck onto another piece of cargo.
Leave it a moment.
Pause for effect.
And you hear what the Red Dragon now was talking like an angry German? I was acting the Virginian. Hello? Hello? Huh. Let me check something. What happened? What happened?
Hello?
Okay,
are you there?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
My thing like paused. Like what the hell happened?
No idea.
It really did give it a moment, didn't it? Anyway, I need the stream back, please.
Oh, okay, let me do it again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see what's going on. No, I don't see it. Let me, hold on. Let's try that again.
Hold on. I need to, like... Stream failed to start.
Huh.
Something fucky's going on.
Okay, let me restart the call. Give me a moment.
Alright.
Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. What about now? Hello? Oh. Okay, there you go. Try again. Okay, let's try.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry about that. Okay, what about now?
I mean, yes, I can do it now. Ah, that's not possible!
Okay, let's review this. Give me something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. But it is. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zhangfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Zhangfa. But then what about the cargo certificate?
Oh, the statues were switched.
Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There is only one reason why, to secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight. So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. We could have just as easily inspected all of the cargo after the plane landed. That may be true, however, you have it backwards, Francisco. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed. But he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport, it wouldn't have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner.
Okay.
We also have an ad break coming up.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Yum.
We're back.
Hey, welcome back. Anyway, moving forward. Who would have had no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge? Which means there is someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates. Document in Borginian says the statue was loaded on board in Europe, but the statue is fake.
So who's lying here now? I guess I between you the real version of this was gonna be Nat, huh?
Yes, while this photo could have been seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zhangfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler. Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhangfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Officer! Move the statue immediately! I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath, now!
Okay then, yuck. Miss Von Karma!
Miss Von Karma, I'm ready to report my findings. I'll be forensics this time. Go on. After moving the Alif Red statue out of the way, we tested the area under it with luminol, and there was a reaction.
There it is, luminol. Made a comeback. Oh!
Drink your luminol, Maya. I see. There was a reaction to luminol, in indications that there was blood at that spot.
Can we stop looking at it now, sir?
It would seem that my deductions were correct after all.
And it definitely looked like someone tried to wipe it. Well, yeah, they wipe it, obviously.
I suppose it would appear that way. The culprit cleaned the blood up well. And how do you think the killer did that? How did the killer clean up all that blood?
Oh, so that's
With
what it
the
is.
cloth! The killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zhangfa. Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover.
So you guys are saying that it might have happened before the plane landed in Zhangfa?
There is no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. But if that is true, then that throws a certain person's testimony into doubt.
Meal.
If the murder occurred before we landed in Zhangfa, then this becomes highly suspect. Let's right button first. Let's see what we got first. Whose testimony was it?
Right here.
Mr. Acme Hicks was there in the seat when we took off. We got a 5. Yep, it's Ms. Meals.
Yep.
Recall Ms. Meals' testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Zhangfa.
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting to see at 5 a.m., you know?
She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but... But why would she lie about something like that? I think the only person who can answer that is Ms. Meal herself.
To be continued.
Are we continuing, or are we stopping for now?
But this is getting so good.
It's up to you, my guy.
Let's do it.
All right.
So that means Mr. LeBlanc did see him at 3 a.m., but then Miss Meal who lying about.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Oh, stop. Ms. Meal. Ms. Meal!
Oh.
Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhangfa? You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zhangfa. Ms. Cammy Meal!
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did?
No one could make a mistake so large, Ms. Meal.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time?
Ugh! This is going nowhere, so there must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Very well, Ms. Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh. Yeah? From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my little self. Yeah. From 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room by my little self.
So, from 4 to 5, you are not accounting for. How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Ms. Meal, wake up! She fell asleep again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her.
Okay. Here we go.
Rebuttal.
Yeah.
Ms. Meal, wake up!
Oh, I'm away.
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you do something about this flight attendant this instant! Why ask me to wake her when you can finally put that whip to an appropriate use?
From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my little self.
If I remember correctly, food was being served in first class and the lounge. Between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff's run by Miss Rhonda.
Then what were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
Eating, and then having a most delicious dream.
You mean you are neglecting your duties?
No way. Sleeping is part of a job too, you know.
So essentially she has no alibi for that time.
Oh yeah.
Ms. Meal, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up!
I'm awake and awake. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Ow! What are you with my trousers? Oh, what did I miss?
A poor detective being on the receiving end of a lash in your stead.
Really? Sorry about that.
You can make amends for that by continuing with your testimony.
And from 5 to 6, I was on the flight attendant's room by myself.
So you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one ever popped out their head to say hi.
Oh, well, I think a contradiction just popped into to say hi. What did I do? Should I raise an objection? I mean, we have to. Ms. Meal, there's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
Oh yeah, her testimony herself. What are you talking about?
It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, she said it herself.
Well, go for it.
Oh, it
now
wasn't
take
that.
a look at this eye-opening piece of evidence. Ms. Meal, I need you to wake up and take a look at this. Enough of your foolishness. Now hurry up and show us the real evidence. I knew that. I guess this wasn't as eye-opening as I thought.
Okay, so let's review then. Oh, did you say something?
Finally awake, are we?
What do you mean? I've been awake this whole time. Oh. Oh, it's alright, you were sleepy, pal.
Pay no mind to the scruffy detective beside you and wake up.
Oh, why do you wake up, Miss Meal, please, for my sake?
Enough with the clowning around. This is my show and I will resolve the contradictions as I see fit. Alright, so we have to press the last one again.
Oh yeah, let's review first.
So, something about what she was doing between
When 5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Let's see, 5 to 6.
Drinks were being served.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, we can try presenting the itinerary.
Okay. Blah blah blah. Quack, 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 quack. Okay, let's try this. Oh, it wasn't that?
No, it's not it. No.
Oh, come on.
All right. How about we save before we do it again?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, wait. Wait.
What?
Let me review the evidence first.
So the contradiction is that she wasn't alone in the flight attendant's room at the hours of 5 to 6.
So there was loading between 4 and 5. Wait, timestamp says
Wait!
5. Oh,
Because she
540.
bought the thing and took it back there.
Oh, so that is it. Okay, yeah.
It's the suitcase receipt.
So she saw Tenero at some point.
So Tenero came in at that time frame.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now let's do it right.
And I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Ms. Meal.
A receipt? For what?
It's for the suitcase Ms. Tenerio bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Ms. Tenerio.
Yes.
Where do you come from?
I was here all this time. Why is it killer here? I thought you had her lock up now?
And I requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Ms. Tenerio, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, correct?
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. after which I went straight to the attendant's room to drop it off.
And did you see Ms. Meal there at that time?
No.
So, Ms. Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Ms. Cammy Meal!
The bathroom?
I'll be the one to ask the questions here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just miss her. Make your calls, you know.
Do you take me for a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true.
But it's the truth. Cross my heart.
I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage.
You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance to hear me out? Here we go.
Why not? Lies beget more lies anyway.
Look, I know you suspected me because I'm the one on the crew. Well, you think then maybe you should also suspect Miss Ronda too? She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard and shop, you know? You ask me, that makes her super duper suspicious?
Please leave Ms. Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Are you covering for Miss Ronda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you got your eye on Miss Ronda. You sly dog.
Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never mind. But you wanna know something? Miss Ronda actually kinda lie. I had to be no intelligent people could get a picture myself and it's fine. Oh.
Now's not the time for this sort of talk. He just flew right over his head.
Oh man, it's because he only has eye for Phoenix, after all.
I would never betray my boo.
Look, I know you suspect me because I'm the one of the crew.
No, it's not the only reason I have for suspecting you. Your statements regarding Mr. Hicks also turned out to be a bunch of lies.
But say I wasn't in attendance, you wouldn't suspect me then, would you?
Yes, I suppose that's true enough.
But you think that maybe you should also suspect Miss Ronda too?
She is already being detained for further questioning, or have you already forgotten?
Oh, yes, I guess I forgot. Tommy, don't tell me you suspect me too. Sorry, can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it. I can't believe you would think that. I mean, me, a killer?
Ms. Meal, what did you mean just now by no one else could have done it?
Just the one in charge of the elevator keycard and the shop, you know?
And what are you in charge of, Ms. Meal?
Of the beds, of course. I take care of the attendant's room. Oh my god.
That doesn't count!
But I spent so much time in there, might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth, Kami is very talented in languages. So she has Spanish when I speak English. Yes. Mi habla español. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Anyway, especially those who speak Virginian. She's the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what in charge of? What didn't say so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Je parle français? Yeah, so I'm really good at Virginian.
She's fluent in Borghini.
Oh.
Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian.
Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Virginian.
Oh, very interesting.
You ask me, that makes her super suspicious?
Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes.
But why?
While Ms. Tenerio is busy with the passengers and all of her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands, thus providing you with an ample time to commit the crime. Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist this line of conjectural questioning. I won't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer.
Who's talking about me?
But I do not honestly believe Ms. Meal does any actual work aboard this flight. And besides, you insult my boo again, and I will get a whip for you!
Oh, that's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well, all in charge of the attendance room and some bugging stuff?
Alright, now we present the document.
So, care to read this then?
So, you are the only one in this flight crew that speaks Burginian. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I guess so. But I got you now.
If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it?
Eh?
This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Borginian is you, Ms. Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Alif Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you!
Oh my god, it ruined the moment! Oh. Oh, I wouldn't really have fallen asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh! It is exactly as you say.
Oh, her eyes lit up now.
Yeah.
Are you confessing to have participated in the smuggling?
So the snow bubbles were actual bubbles. Oh my god. No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There's no direct correlation, after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it?
I neglected to check if the car had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight.
Suppose, and this is just a supposition, even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can throw the charge of murder on me just like that?
If you were involved in this smuggling, you would have had a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of the ring.
Well, did you ever start to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
Huh. So perhaps there's some element of a setup at play in this case?
What are you talking about?
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, and now it's Miss Teneria who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer's going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. And I believe that the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves the killer was out to frame Ms. Tenerio from the very beginning, the suitcase.
The suitcase, yeah.
It's the suitcase. It has to be. The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? The only way all of those actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Ms. Tenerio for the murder. Ms. Tenerio buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That's because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case.
Yeah, we're about to say I've solved this case.
What special circumstances dictated the need for the killer to frame someone? Who the murder victim was, I think.
Where the murder took place.
Or maybe it was where the murder took place. Let's save first if we can.
Yeah, we can save.
I'm guessing where it took place.
It could be, but also could be when, because why she lie about the time?
I know, right? Well, let's pick with your heart, my guy.
I'm gonna say when. Let's see what happens.
The murder took place before the movie was scheduled to go on. Around that time, almost all the passengers had returned to their seats. Therefore, the killer had to choose someone who was not at their seat to frame. Isn't that an explanation for how the killer chose who, and not why they had to? Well, I thought it best to start from there.
Yes, you're going to talk about completely unrelated matters. Do you mind if I take a nap?
Hold on, I'm just getting to the meat of my argument. So it wasn't when. You want to reload?
Sure. I mean, we're almost done, so might as well keep going.
All right.
Let's try
I think where. The special circumstances is simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight. No, it's not this one.
Okay, then. Let's load.
As much as I want to see how this one goes,
okay, so
it's who the murder victim was. I was right, I think. The killer was at a loss of what to do with Agent Hicks' body. But as it just so happened, there were a bunch of empty suitcases nearby. Being a skinny man, the killer thought to put his body in the suitcase and hand it off.
You mean that the whole plan to frame someone was an elaborate coincidence?
No, that's not what I said. You've wrongly deduced my meaning, Ms. Meal. The one with the wrong deductions is you. Think before you speak again.
So it was
Alright, so it was where... Patience, Francisca! I was about to reveal the truth!
Poor man's trying to save face. So it was where?
So it is where. The special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight. No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Miss Tenerio or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Ms. Tenerio or myself. But you, Ms. Cammy Meal, only you and you alone could be the killer.
And are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
Ugh.
Here we go.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for?
The wallet, no. The cell phone!
Yeah, the phone. Where's the phone? Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture.
The freaking phone!
I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
But that's because it went missing and still is. Missing? What do you mean by that? In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone. Franziska.
Oh my god, call that number.
You were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks' cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me. That's right. But Agent Hicks' cell phone could not be found at the crime scene. You mean the killer took the phone with them? Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Call that phone!
Oh, come on, that's serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Franziska, I'd like you to ask for your assistance.
Call the fucking number.
You know the victim's cell phone number, do you not? Of course I do.
Oh.
She has a phone that matches her outfit.
Agent Hicks' phone is ringing for so-and-so.
I hear it, Detective. Now, where is it coming from?
Just curious. Okay, there's no spatial. I know where it's coming from.
Ms. Meal, wake up!
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I can sleep out the sun because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
Ugh, I better find that cell phone fast. Let's check behind the thing. We've determined that the real crime scene is here. All that's left is to catch the killer.
Wait.
It sounds like the phone is up in the flight attendant's room.
Oh! We better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir. Let's go! Keep ringing the phone number. Oh! They're really coming from somewhere here, sir.
Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
I see something
Is it in
already.
Yeah, I see it in the trash can. It doesn't seem to be over here.
Now let's look somewhere else, sir.
The lockers. It doesn't seem like the phone got mixed in with the items in this lost and found pile.
It's not a bit of what I just dropped it somewhere right there. Lockers.
The ringing is coming from somewhere around here.
But it's not here, sir.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone?
Hold on a second. What is sticking out? The ring is coming out right here, sir.
What? No, it can't be!
It's gotta be the cell phone. Just who's looking at this?
It's Ms. Tenerio's.
What? Okay, that took a turn.
Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Ms. Tenerio's locker.
What?
Rhoda Tenerio!
I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Kama, is it? I see your address, Miss Rhoda Tenero, right away.
Wait! I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Ms. Tenerio's locker at the same time. This is related to the keycard, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. Ugh. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the one bird we cannot ignore. What should I do? Franziska's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. Alright then, why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it. What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail.
Here we go.
Well, the screen did crack. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this.
I have a suspicion. Oh, there was a camera.
Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of the smuggling? Franziska, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures?
Mr. Ashworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine.
So you can be able to take the memory card.
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here of our killer smuggler.
But the phone is so busted up, sir.
Even a super solicitor can repair a broken phone.
Ugh, I'll find a way. Don't you worry about that.
Check the memory card.
Might go back to sleep now.
The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What?
What do you mean by that, Franziska? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
There you go.
Franziska, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now.
Oh, what do you know?
This is... Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, Jelly Fresh, no way to speak, sir. But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
I think I saw something.
Ouch! It's right, sir. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks' killer, sir.
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? I see something, do you?
Let's see. Hold on.
Can we examine things? Let's examine things. Boxes of bed sheets. These are still in the cargo hold, though. There's nothing unusual about them in particular, but I can't shake the feeling.
Ooh, you play around? Mind if I go home?
Yes, I mind! What exactly is different between then and now? Bed sheet boxes. Virginia to USA.
Hold on. This here.
What's all this?
The contraband.
Oh, the archival chief for Goldonian to Sunshine Farm.
So the reason they are now is that they were dropped off in Zhangfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere.
Let's see. What also boxes is written in Bulgarian? It says, it is cloth in English.
Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer...
What? What is that scary face?
Ms. Meal.
Yes?
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator.
Eh?
He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who the killer is.
Maybe I should have thought your mistaken reader was a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
The Virginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer. What are you thinking? Maybe a piece of cloth? Because it's written only in Virginian. And it says cloth on
Oh! So she's the only one who could have known that.
it. And she knew exactly what was inside.
So the cloth.
Present that cloth.
And what is that supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhangfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Ms. Cammy Meal.
Hold that! Ha! Just frequency. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. Were you frantic, you guys? The box in English or Virginian?
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Virginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
Yeah, on the
The
first
one
try.
marked bed sheets.
Oh. Oh! That's right!
Hey, it's suspicious. In English, right on the box, sir.
Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
How that? So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box with the sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhangfa? That's right. That is why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Camille, you and you alone. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact Zhangfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Ms. Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhangfa? Here we go.
Fatal KO. He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. Started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Shove. I We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspended staff.
Very good, Detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
They're taking him down to a prison now. Hopefully, we can get more arrow hair there. Whenever we went to approach the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir.
She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. What is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just want to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve passengers as flight attendant. I hope that... please accept this as token of appreciation.
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you.
Aww, she's doing a genuine smile now.
I'm sure it will serve you well. It is a genuine smile. And remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go. As blue as my boo.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe we were not even taking it all day, sir. But boy, was it fun.
And speak for yourself, my day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Franziska?
Oh, she's filling out some custom paperwork for her departure.
Departure?
Yeah, Miss Porcamo's always ready, business, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case.
Detective. Can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir. Ah, there she is.
Franziska. I thought I told you when you first landed, I have no time for idle chatter. And I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am? You are Franziska von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing pirate living her life in the name of fame her invincible father built. True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? The group I am on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of a big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there's another agent on this case with me. Oh, another agent? He's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day.
Foreshadowing.
I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths. I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following you. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
Foreshadowing. And just like that, she's gone now, sir. Thank goodness! I can fully rest safety. Now I won't have to watch out for her whip.
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. I figured I got celebrated adding a little salt to my insult noodles tonight.
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisco? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office?
Sure, sir. I will fly down the road in patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Franziska von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known through their next incident.
Oh.
Edgeworth speaking.
Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but it could get through.
And you are?
Ah, you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy. Oh, that's right, I used that voice modulator for that. Sorry about that.
Mr. Armano? Ernest Armano, correct?
Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped.
Huh.
The end.
Woo!
Okay, Turnabout Airline for complete episode 2. Saving. And the next is the Kidnap Turnabout. That's gonna be next week.
I can't wait to find out what happens when the kid wakes up.
Anyway, before we go, again, thank you for the raid, everyone. Before we go, let's see if there's someone else streaming at the moment. Let's see. No. Forza Horizon, Green. No. You know what? I knew this guy a while back. We can rate him. His name is Sid Tracker. He's doing some artwork right now. He does really muscle stuff. So let's set out a rate for him. Okay. That being said, thank you very much for being here, and we'll be continuing next week with the Kidnap Turnabout. As for Saturday, we'll see what we can do planned. That can be one, can be playing at night. I have an idea, but we'll get to that. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for being here, and we'll be seeing you until then.
Bye.